Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Greg M. Your life on the go with your track and field update. And I want to talk about the Kenyan Olympic trials. We had some outstanding performance. Amanyala, this young man here, Emmanuel Wayonye. You see the time there, the feature started with his time there of 1:41.70 at the Kenyan Olympic trials. This article is done by Jason Henderson. I'll keep having this little pop-up commercial thing here. Bear with me. This is from athleticsweekly.com, right? So, welcome back everyone and thanks for watching. Emmanuel Wayonye ran 1:41, right? The 800 meter runner goes number 3 on the world all-time rankings, behind David Rudisha and Wilson Kipketer. Emmanuel Wayonye was fortunate to make the finals at the Kenyan Olympic trials in Nairobi after falling in his heat. But after a successful appeal, he delivered a masterful performance in the final as he front run to victory in 1:41.70. Now that's one heck of a run. We used to see in the 1:43s, 1:44s, almost all the 800 runners are between 1:44s, 1:45, a few 1:43s, and you're glad to see when even they run 1:44 or 1:43. But 1:41, we ain't seen nothing like that since that the article says here, David Rudisha at 1:40.91. As it says here, only David Rudisha at 1:40.91 and Wilson Kipketer with 1:41.11 have run faster. Wayonye run, which was set at 1,795 meters of altitude, is also the quickest since Rudisha world record at London. Oh, so there's some altitude, if this is correct. And that might be the reason why the fast times too. I don't really rate the altitude times because of the advantage, the thinner air, less friction or whatever, that allow you to run faster. But you know, you have to catch your breath when you're done too, unless your lungs just really strong. So however, the world 800 meter standard at the highest level have not progressed usually in recent years. Sibco and Joachim Cruz, for example, both ran only a fraction slower than Wayonye in the early 1980s. Wayonye Kim Yamal was runner-up with 1:42.50 ahead of Ketotoi Kidali in 1:42.66 as Olympic champion Emmanuel Correa faded in his heat and didn't make the final. You see the pictures here. I guess that's the heat where Wayonye fell. Good thing they let him back in because look at the time he ran. It says world silver medalist last year, Wayonye, who is still only 19. Whoa! Whether altitude or not though, you got to give it to him though. You're only 19 and you're running, and if you're 19 years old and you're running 1:43s or 1:44s, that's still an exceptional level of performance. So now you'll go into the Olympics as the 800 meter favorite. There's a man there in the yellow. Look like he's at the front falling out to the left side of the picture. Now, it also talk about the next person I want to talk about here. Nairobi. In the men's 100 meter in Nairobi, Ferdinand Omanyala clocked another world lead. His second fastest time of 7 point. Not 7 point. Maybe one day they'll get there with special spikes. With 9.79, 1.5 meters win to win comfortably from Mark Otenyo. This year I hope to run 9.8 in the races that matter, he said. Well, he said the key word there, the races that matter. And I'm not going to cover the entire article because those are the main two things I wanted to cover. Omanyala, right? He seemed to run very fast at his home country's event in the Olympic trials and so forth. And typically there's nobody there to challenge him. And the thing with that is, he's not proven to be consistent. He's run 9.77 before. And then when he comes up into the Diamond League, when they put all the top runners together, he seemed to not be able to repeat those times. At least not on a consistent level. He was in Jamaica recently, where Oblique Seville ran 9.821, Noah Lyles 9.85, and he finished, behind those guys. I think 10-0 or something like that. Right? I mean, I'm looking for Akini Simbini from South Africa to be the one to come down to the 9.7s. But he's also been, in the 9.95s and 10 flats. He's not been able to get down to the 9.8s on a consistent level. So we'll have to see. The only thing I don't like with Amanyala, when he was running 9.8s before and 9.77s and so forth, I was expecting him to be more consistent, but he has not proven to be very consistent. Now, we just, from reading this article, realized the championships is at altitude also. The Olympic trials, for the Kenyan Olympics team selection. And, you see in there, very happy. And I saw the video on YouTube, he just sprinted away, no challenge. And I guess at your most relaxed form and, in your head, you're so mentally positive, no one can challenge you, you're comfortable and you run smoother and make less mistakes. But when the pressure is on, you seem to not be able to just take the wins, get to the line first, I should say, or cross the line first. So let's see if he can keep this up, because when he gets to the Olympic round, I'll be watching to see if he's going to be able to maintain. Of course, my homeboy from Jamaica, Oblique Seville, I'm looking for him to continue to improve. My only issue is health issues with him, because he admit that he's had some little niggles here or there. And of course, I just watched a race on YouTube with Shelly and Fraser Price making her opening run. I think she ran like 11-1 something. Look like she had to run from behind or something, the angle of that race. But anyway, I just wanted to comment on these outstanding times. It's Father's Day, so I'm trying to just kick back and relax and enjoy the time